Have you ever allowed a fleeting thought to alter your entire destiny? Imagine a dusty path winding beneath a fading sky, where the day's disappointments weighed heavily on a young man's tired shoulders. Another day had passed without work. Another night loomed ahead with empty pockets and emptier hopes. As he trudged along, lost in frustration, a weary sigh escaping his lips, a voice suddenly broke the silence. "Is there anyone here who could help carry a heavy load?" Surprised, he turned around to find an old man standing there, 3 bulging bags at his feet. His eyes twinkled with kindness, but his frail posture revealed the fatigue of age. The young man's heart quickened at the thought of finally earning some money, yet something about the scene seemed peculiar. Little did he know, this encounter would soon test his honesty, tempt his principles, and ultimately challenge the very core of his character in ways he had never imagined. Intrigued yet cautious, the young man stepped closer and nodded eagerly. "Yes, I can help you carry it," he replied firmly. The old man pointed to one particularly heavy-looking bag and whispered gently, "This bag is quite heavy, for it's filled with bronze coins. I'll give you 3 gold coins if you carry it to the next village." With determination, the young man lifted the heavy load onto his shoulder, feeling the strain immediately. As they started their journey, he couldn't help but notice the old man's watchful gaze following every move he made. A sudden pang of anxiety fluttered in his chest. Does he think I'll steal from him? No, I would never betray someone's trust like that, he reassured himself silently. Yet, despite his inner confidence, a subtle shadow of doubt had quietly settled in his heart, planting the seed of suspicion that would soon grow into something far more dangerous. The two walked silently until they reached a wide, gently flowing river. Without hesitation, the young man stepped into the cool water, ready to cross, but behind him the old man paused anxiously at the riverbank, his tired eyes gazing uncertainly at the rushing current. "I'm too old to carry these bags across," he admitted softly. "Could you help me carry another? I'll give you 3 more gold coins." Again, a shadow flickered across the young man's thoughts. Picking up the second bag, he noticed a strange hesitation in the old man's voice as he whispered, "Promise me you won't run away. There are silver coins inside." Angered slightly, the young man snapped back, "Do I seem dishonest to you? I've always lived by integrity." Yet as he struggled forward with both bags, a troubling voice echoed within him. Was it wise to trust someone who clearly doubted his honesty? After crossing the river, they soon approached a steep hill. The young man's breath quickened as he began climbing, the weight of both bags pressing painfully against his shoulders. Behind him, the old man suddenly halted, visibly exhausted. "This hill is too much for me," he sighed, his voice trembling. "Could you carry my last bag as well? But be careful. This one holds gold coins." Suspicion flashed again in the old man's eyes as he hesitantly extended the bag. Irritation flared in the young man's chest, and his voice rose sharply. "I've already proven my honesty twice. Do you really think I'd betray you now?" Yet, as he took the third bag and climbed onward, dark thoughts whispered seductively in his mind. If he ran now, the old man couldn't stop him, and the riches would grant him a life of luxury he had only ever dreamed about. Heart racing with temptation, the young man finally succumbed. He bolted forward, abandoning all caution, his legs carrying him swiftly down the path toward home. The heavy bags bounced roughly against his sides, each thump fueling his frantic determination. Upon reaching his modest home, breathless and exhilarated, he eagerly tore open the bags, anticipating gleaming gold and silver. But his excitement shattered instantly. Inside, there were no precious coins, only worthless stones and a single folded note. Hands shaking, he unfolded the paper and read the message. "I am the king of this kingdom, and I have long sought a trustworthy successor. Had you resisted temptation, all that I own would have been yours." A wave of crushing regret swept over him. He sank to the floor, haunted by a single bitter truth. One fleeting moment of weakness had cost him his greatest opportunity.